afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Gossip Talk Show. My name is Nomsa Clara Mnove. I'm the founder of Hope Spring Eternally Introduction Agency and the founder of Gossip Talk Show. So today is just me, and I'm talking about relationships. So my topic today is principles protect life in a relationship. So what do I mean by principles protect life in a relationship? When you put principles in place and you understand the principles that you have put in your relationship, how you want to basically, principles goes with the foundation of your relationship, your values, and your the culture does not work. So your values and your desires, your want in that relationship, and then you put principles in place based on your character and based on what you desire in that relationship. And that's why I said before, I'm not a love harmonist that comes to you and tell you when you go on a date, this is what works. I just tell you what doesn't work, like common sense. But then you have to create your image. You have to create your character based on you, based on what you desire in life. So that's how I work with my clients. Help them create their own characters, because I have created my own character. I have created my own image, and that has helped me to actually become who I want to be, because I understand that this is me. Not being told that if I want my life to be, I have to be this. I have to be this. Yes, I can read books, how people have changed their lives. But everything comes down to you creating your own life, putting principles in place, and making sure that you don't violate those principles, because when principles are violated, and that can destroy lives. So when you violate the principles, you violate yourself. When you put the principles in place and say, this is the relationship that I desire in life, this is the kind of a person that I want to meet in life. But when you violate that, that can destroy your life. Principles when you actually follow the principles in your relationship, you will know how to deal with every situation in your life. You will know how to deal with whatever comes your way, everything that is being presented your way. If you know how to if you put the principles in place, you will know how to deal with everything that is presented to you. But when you don't understand the principles in relationships, you will spend all your life dancing. What do I mean dancing? When you dance, when the music play, different steps, you can dance with the different steps. You take another step, you take another one, you go back, you go forward. That's what I mean. If you don't understand the principles, you will keep dancing this way, this way, this way, this way, going back, forth, side, to the left, to the right, because you don't understand the principles of your marriage. So you basically, your relationship will be breakup after breakup. breakup after breakup, then breaking up, making up, getting married, making up, breaking up. But if you understand the principles in your relationship, you will live a fulfilling life because you understand what your desires in that relationship. You understand that when you find that right person, how you need to treat that person. It's either principles are in business, even in business, relationship business. But if you don't understand the principles, you will keep changing business partners. You will keep changing because you don't understand it. But you think it's the other person that is in the wrong. You think it's your spouse that is in the wrong, but it's you because you don't understand the principles. You are living in opinions. When you don't understand the principles, that means you live in opinion. When you actually, if you can look at it, okay, if I'm single, you ask yourself, what do I want in a relationship? So you write down the things that you want, the things that you desire, and you become that. But if you don't understand what you want, you will just go for anything. If you don't understand if you don't have the knowledge, excuse me, Beth, can you help? Can you help? If you don't understand, you don't have the knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge in relationships, you will live. Your relationship will be based on opinions. But when you enter a relationship with someone, you become one with that person. If your relationship, and then you become one with that person, you put principles in place. You actually have to build a foundation of what kind of a relationship are you gonna have. If you're looking for children, you wanna be with someone that wants to have children. You wanna have this, but if you enter a relationship and this person, they say to you, I'm confused. I don't know what I want. But you are not confused. You know what you want. And then you leave. You're hoping that they're going to change. That means your relationship is not based on principles. It's based on opinion because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know whether this person, they're going to get up and say, actually, I have decided that this relationship can go further because we never had an agreement. But if you, from the beginning, if you speak to someone, you have an idea of what they want. And you know it goes with your values, your beliefs. Then you know where you're going. So before I made a decision to understand more about relationships, all I did was reading books that have been written by someone like me. I read books, I listen to the audios. I'm not doing something wrong. I'm reading books, I'm listening to the audios. I'm doing the right thing. But I didn't know myself. I'm reading somebody who found themselves, who found a solution, who found a breakthrough. That person wrote a book because they found a breakthrough about who they are and what they wanted. But what I did was reading their books, listening to their audios. But I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who I wanted. So when you read a good book, you listen to a good audio, it doesn't change anything if you don't know who you are and if you don't know what you want. But if you work on yourself first, understand what you want, understand who you are, your character, your image, personal development, then you take a second step. Now, relationships. I need to understand more about the relationships. When you understand more about relationships and you understand more about who you are, then that means you can create your own relationship and write your own book. How you found yourself, how you found that breakthrough. You meditate, you pray, higher power, you are seeking a higher power and find your true authenticity for you to be happy. I thought wearing, before I got into personal development, I thought wearing beautiful dresses that shows my boobs, fake makeup, fake eyelashes will help me find a man that I want in my life. Validation from people. I thought it would help me when people tell me, "So you're beautiful." When a man tells me I'm beautiful, I thought that validation, it will help me to find a man, to be in a good relationship. But I didn't know that whatever is going on in my life, I need to search through within and find that breakthrough myself so I can be who I want to be. So I can read somebody's book, so I can listen to someone's video, so I can listen to someone's audio and create my own life based on my want and my desires. When your relationship is fed with the darkness, all you got to do is find the knowledge. When your relationship, even if you have, you know how relationship works, there's gonna be a time where your relationship will be in the dark. But if you feed your relationship with knowledge, the light will come on. But if you feed it with social media, feed it with your friends, how they run their relationship, family, reality TV, you watch reality TV, you think that is going to help you with your relationship? That's not reality. That is a show for entertainment. But a relationship is not an entertainment, it's real. People's life, feelings, souls, body, spirits are involved in that cycle. So it's not a reality TV, it's not an entertainment. So you think when you watch reality TV, your relationship can become them, can become whatever you are watching on reality TV? No, that's not that. The truth is, there is a path. When you see me, I'm happy in my relationship. There is a path. Before each person, people have to they had to go through challenges. They had to unlearn some things. They had to learn things. They had to cry. But if you take someone else's opinion, compare your relationship, your spouse, compare your spouse with somebody on reality TV, that's not going to work. Because for you to find peace, your peace in your relationship is found within you and your spouse. It is found through your image. It is found through your character. Peace in your relationship is found through your character, through your image. You let everyone enter your life, take advantage of you. If you let everyone enter your life, take advantage of you, because you have no standards. They enter your life and break you because you don't have principles in place. They break you. That's why you need principles in place. So here are the principles that every billionaire and a millionaire and every successful person have. If you find people who have jobs, who have good jobs, they're successful. People who are in relationships, they are successful. They live by these principles. They have the knowledge. Number one, they have the knowledge of being in that job. They have the knowledge of being in that relationship. They have the knowledge of becoming a billionaire or becoming a millionaire. They have an understanding. You have to have the knowledge in your relationship. You have to have an understanding of your relationship. Obedience. Number 3 is obedience. Number 4, you have to understand, to apply, application. When you understand how to apply the knowledge, understanding, obedience, then you can apply everything. You can read a book. You can listen to the audio. You create your own image, your own character. Then you read about relationships, how other people, the path they had to take, how it has helped them to be where they are in their relationship, that has given them success. But once you know, you understand, you have the knowledge, then you can apply your own. When you apply your own knowledge, then it will give you success. When principles are applied, you receive success. People believe that when I voice myself to somebody and say, baby, I love you, and he says to me back, I love you too. In the afternoon, I say, baby, I love you. And he say, I love you too. I have no principles in place. I have no knowledge. I have no understanding, obedience. I have not applied anything, but I know there is a word that is called I love you. There's 3 words, I love you. That becomes part of it, becomes part of relationship. But if I have the knowledge, if I have an understanding, I have obedience, and then I can apply, and then I can tell my spouse how much I love them, how much they mean to me, gracefully, with the joy. That means it has a meaning to it. But if I just get up and say, oh baby, I love you, I'm just saying it, the words are part of it. The words are part of my mouth, is saying it meaningless. But if I work on myself and I tell myself, Nomsa, I love you, then I'm able to tell you that I love you. And that has a meaning. So if I just have this bulb where I put it, I love you. Oh, I love you. I'm dancing, I'm going back and forth, I'm confused, but I love him. I'm confused. You know, I wanna marry her, I wanna marry him, but I'm confused. I don't understand the principles. I have no understanding of relationship. I have no understanding of having a relationship with myself. That's why I'm confused. And I shouldn't be hating somebody else. I should be working on myself, because when I'm confused and when I'm with somebody else, that means I'm hurting you. I don't have an understanding. I don't have a knowledge. That's why I'm confused. I'm going to my friends. I'm saying, I want to marry her. I want to marry him, but I don't know whether I'm doing the right thing. But if I knew that this is what I wanted, if I had the knowledge, if I had an understanding, what does it mean to actually live with someone? It means that if I get confused in the process, that means I am ripping the other person apart. It means I am ripping somebody else's life apart. But if I have a knowledge, I can apply it. I can stop being confused. That's what principles can help you. That's how they can help you in your relationship. If you understand how relationship works and obey your relationship. Right now, people are divorcing because of the pandemic. Everyone is blaming the pandemic. It is pandemic. People are divorcing because of pandemic. They're blaming the pandemic. The marriages are being broken. Because people are blaming the pandemic. But if you knew when you enter a relationship, then you will not. If you enter a relationship, you have an understanding. What's my video doing? If you have an understanding of what is going on in your relationship, then your relationship will work. I'm not sure what my video is doing, but I'll keep talking and see what happens. So if you understand your relationship, the principles, if we have an understanding of how relationships work, and apply those principles. When you understand the principles in a relationship, it doesn't matter whether pandemic or no pandemic. It matters if there is abuse in a relationship. It doesn't matter even when you lose your job. But if you know the principles, if you know why you are in that relationship, it will not matter. Because we don't get time. We don't give ourselves time to understand our spouse. We don't give ourselves time to understand the things that we want. If I didn't make my spouse, that means I don't know how to please them or how to please that person. You have to understand. You have to understand the person, get to know their world, obey them. Principles, put principles in place. And that saves time, that saves hate, it saves pain, it saves disappointment. It stops you hating other people when you understand the principles, when you have principles in place, how to be in a relationship, how to live a single life. When you know how to live a single life, you're not going to go around hating other people. But if you know how to live in a relationship, you're not going to go around hating other people. So before you end your relationship during the pandemic, you have to understand the principles, because you will move on and hurt somebody else. Seek the higher power. That means the universe or God. I believe in God for a final authority. Are you just basically finding out, is your relationship not working? Is it because of you not knowing who you are or not knowing the other person. Meditate, pray about it. Pray about your situation. Whatever beliefs there might be, use your beliefs. Not social media, not reality TV. Some people come from a broken home. Some people were raised in a care home. Some people come from different situations, but those situations does not define you. Your past does not define you. How you respond is how you are able to live your life to the fullest or to the brokenness. Some people say, you know what, when I was growing up, how can I know how to live in a relationship? Because when I was growing up, or they say, how can I get rid of the attachment of what my parents expected of me, and then live to the fullest? How can I get rid of the attachment? Or some people say simply, how can I live a happy life in a relationship if I was never raised in that relationship? That was someone else raising you using their own knowledge. But you can actually get rid of those attachments and learn your own knowledge, apply your own knowledge, your own understanding, and be obedient. How you respond to every situation is how God or the universe is able to take your life to the next level. The guilty, shame you were raised with, it doesn't matter. Your past does not define you. Your past does not define you. You change your life. You have the power within to actually respond how you want to respond. You can be something that you want. You can be. You can be who you want to be. You don't have to be something that you are expected to be. Even if you've been hurt, even if you've been rejected, you have power within you to be who you want to be. Divorce. What is divorce? What is divorce? What is breakup? Divorce is a symptom, but it's not a problem. It's the final thing that is being finalized, but at the end of the problem. It comes at the end, which is a symptom, like when you have flu. Breakup is a symptom. But if you know the principles, how to apply the principles, you will avoid being in a relationship with the wrong person. You will avoid divorce and breakups. Because sometimes people break up because they're bored. Pandemic, I have to hang out in the house. I'm sick of my husband or my wife just to look at them every single day. It's annoying. My goodness, I can't stand them. Guess what? Some people are dying while you are being selfish. You know the reason why your spouse are in the house. They don't have a choice to give you space, but you can give yourself a space and go to the other room. find things to do, be creative, and leave them alone. Yeah, some people break up because they're bored. They're sick and tired of looking at other people, at their spouse, while somebody is laying in a hospital struggling. And they're blaming the pandemic. It is coronavirus, basically, that has destroyed my relationship. But it is selfishness that has destroyed your relationship. When you understand that divorce is not the cause of your breakup, it's just a symptom, and the breakup is not the cause, because you are the cause of breaking up. If you know that, okay, I was the cause of breaking up and my spouse were the cause of breaking up, both of us played a big part in that breaking up and divorce. And then work on yourself, work on you, how you can actually avoid hurting somebody else. Because if you take the same person into another relationship, then that means you're gonna hurt somebody else. That means you're gonna hurt somebody else. But if you know that, okay, pandemic, I'm the creator of my destiny, I'm the artist of my destiny, I am the author of my story. These are challenges that everyone around the world they are facing. So you will know how to actually live by your principles in your relationship. So I leave you with this. When you think about your relationship, what do you think about? When you think about your spouse, what do you think about? I'm priceless. When I think about me, I'm priceless. When I think about my spouse, they are priceless. When I think about my relationship, it's priceless. I can't put a price on it. When I think about my children, priceless. I can't put a price on my children, even if it's 1 billion. But when you think about business, so I'm trying to give you some ideas that you can value your relationship, you can value you. When you think about business, in some people, business is worth nothing. They don't have time to actually start their own business. But when you think about Bill Gates, Bill Gates means billions. Bernard, it means business to him, it means billions. Larry Ellison, when you think about when he thinks about the business, it means billions. But to you, it means nothing. You might say because of the mindset. Then we go to football. Football. When you think about football, how much is the actually football worth? If you want to go and buy a football in the shops, it will cost you £20 just to buy a football and give it to your children to play. That's the mindset. But to Cristiano Ronaldo, football, it means 450 million to him, because he put the principles, he knows the principles, he had to learn the principles, and he had to apply them. He had to have the knowledge. When he looks at that ball, football, millions. That's why he thought about music. When you go and buy music, the CD is worth £10, but Jay-Z, to him, 910 million. Andrew Lloyd, 125 billion. That's what the music to him is worth. Paul McCartney, 1.3 billion. That's what the music is worth to him. So what I'm trying to say to you is, when you look at your relationship, when you look at your spouse, when you look at you, when you look at your children, how much are they worth? When you look at you, how much are you worth? Are you going to live by other people's opinion, or by the knowledge, by having the knowledge of how relationship works, having an understanding, obedience, and application, applying the knowledge in your relationship? When you know the principles, that means you're winning. That means it's success. You have to know the principles of winning in a relationship, in a business. Otherwise, you keep having business partners, changing them. Business coaches. There are some business coaches that are just like me. Some people, they have the knowledge or how to take somebody to the next level. But some people, they don't understand. They don't have the knowledge, but they are calling themselves coaches. There are lots of coaches out there you can get who don't have the knowledge. I meet people on LinkedIn that they come to me and they say, Nomsa, I'd love to have a consultation with you. Find out more about your business. Get to know your business. You want your desires. What do you want? So when I go there, I'm on Zoom, I'm having a meeting with them. And I'm asking them how they can help me, because if you're gonna invite me to your Zoom, you have to know how you can help me. So when I ask you questions, they say, no, I can't answer that. First, you have to tell me about your business. Then I tell them about my business, and they're like, okay, I have to go away and think about it, how I can help you, and then come back to you. So I'm like, but when you look at my website, you know what I do, you know my business. So if you have the knowledge that actually I want to get in touch with her and approach her and say, I can help you with your business, that means you can tell me straight away how you can help me. Not to say I need to go and do some research. No. So when somebody tells me that I need to go and do some research, that means they don't have the knowledge. They're going to read a book and come and tell me the things that they've read about the book. So that's what happens with a relationship. You have to have the knowledge of who you are as a person, not expecting other people's opinion. When you create your own image, your character, you have the knowledge of what do you want in that relationship, and understanding what relationship is about. I want to get married. What is marriage anyway? That means I'm sacrificing myself for 20 years or 100 years being with one person. Am I actually ready to actually being stuck in one person? Am I actually ready to actually love the one person? Am I actually ready? Yes, if you are ready, you have an understanding that yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to sacrifice my life and get married and be with this person that I love without excuses, without me getting up in the morning and saying, this is not what I signed for. That's what marriage is about. It's you having an understanding of what marriage is about. Obedience, having the knowledge of who you are as a person, having the knowledge and understanding your spouse, their world, their past, relating to their past, sympathizing with their past. I meet people saying, I'm not ready to enter a relationship. And those people that tell me that they are not ready to enter a relationship, I salute them, because they know what they want. They know that they don't want to go around hating somebody because they are not ready. They know they're not ready. But some people say, I've been hurt, so the best way is for me to go around and hating somebody else. I sleep around. I do whatever I want. But that is hating somebody else. Live with grace, everyone. If you want to get in touch with Hope Spring Eternal Introduction Agency, you can go to our website, www.hseia.com, and register, and we'll get back to you. Women join for free. Women are our clients within the agency. I cover South Africa, Zambia, Kenya, Brazil, and Europe. If you have a job, I work with the high-end clients. If you have a business plan, you know what you want in what you're looking for, you know what you want in your relationship, you can come. But beauty doesn't get you a man. Being beautiful, it doesn't just get you a man. Being handsome with muscles, it doesn't get you a man. So you have to know what you want, you have to know your image, you have to know your character. But if you are struggling, you don't have to worry about it. There are coaches within the agency, they can coach you, or I can coach you, for you to be ready when you go on dates or whatever you desire. When you go on dates, you'll be able to pick somebody. I don't pick somebody for you. I connect you with people, and you have to go and do the talking on a date. So that means we work on your image, we work on your character. Once we work on your image, on your character, you know what kind of clothes you want to wear, you like. I wouldn't, no one can help me to actually find my clothing. The stylist, I have stylists within the company. They don't help you. They work as your body. When you choose, you know your style. I know my style. I go with them as my friend, as a buddy, to choose the right colors that goes with my color, my body. But I already know the style that I like. The style that when I walk, it's gonna feel good. They don't choose my style. By creating my own image, I create my style. I have to try different styles because I'm the one that is going to be wearing that. So it has to feel good. So you can go to our website and register, and we'll get in touch with you. Live with grace, everyone. Have a lovely weekend, and God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow with the Ngosi Talk Show, speakers, and live with grace.